Episode 7. Final warning. Sunday worship will lead you to hell. If Sunday is not in heaven and never commanded by God, then every act of Sunday worship is rebellion. And rebellion, no matter how religious, will end in fire. This is your final warning. Obey the truth or burn with the lie. This is not just about days. This is about loyalty, worship, and eternal destiny. God doesn't ask for lip service. He demands obedience. He wrote the Sabbath into his 10 commandments, not with ink, but with his own finger. Exodus 31:18. And he said, "Remember the Sabbath day, to keep it holy. The 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God." Exodus 20:8-10. Not Sunday. Never Sunday. Yet churches today teach the opposite. They proclaim, it doesn't matter what day you worship on. Sunday honors the resurrection. We're not under the law. But in Revelation 22:14, God speaks to the last generation. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. Only commandment keepers enter heaven, not those who twist grace into disobedience. Not those who worship on man-made days, only those who walk in the path God has revealed. And what about the rest? Revelation 21:8 makes it clear. But the fearful and unbelieving, and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone. Yes, even religious liars, those who lead millions into false worship, will be destroyed. And if you support or follow Sunday worship, knowing it is not from God, then your worship becomes a lie. Your praise becomes poison. Your sacrifice becomes sin. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be abomination. Proverbs 28:9. Let that sink in. You could be singing in church every Sunday, lifting your hands, quoting scripture, and still be offering abominable worship, because it's built on rebellion, not truth. In Revelation 14, God sends a final message to the world, a warning so urgent it comes from 3 angels flying through heaven. Fear God and give glory to him, and worship him that made heaven and earth. Revelation 14:7. That's a direct call back to the 4th commandment, to the Sabbath, the only commandment that identifies God as creator. But immediately after, the 2nd and 3rd angels cry out, "Babylon is fallen. If any man worship the beast and his image, he shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God." Revelation 14:8-10. This is the most fearful warning in the entire Bible. Why? Because the final test of loyalty will center on worship. True worship on God's day, or false worship on man's day. The seal of God, or the mark of the beast. Friend, Sunday worship is not neutral. It is the counterfeit system of the beast, originating in Rome, enforced by tradition and accepted by the deceived. But God's people are called to come out. Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins. Revelation 18:4. This is your chance. This is your final warning, final plea. You cannot enter heaven by following a lie. You cannot worship on the beast's day and expect to be accepted by the Lamb. The Sabbath is the line in the sand. If you cross it, you reject the law, the Lord, and the Lamb. There will be no Sunday worship in heaven, and there will be no mercy for those who defend it on earth.